And the day shall come to pass when the world becometh a chaotic playground for the dogs of war and the powerful, and the dogs of war shall have the ways of aggression and lies, and the people shall run from the cities and shall hide within the mountains. And I seeth a day when the army of evil cometh and marcheth down the streets of thy nation with aggression and blood on their hands. The cities of thy nation shall be within a state of disarray and confusion. The government shall becometh leaderless, and thy land shall falleth under the control of the enemy. I seeth the nations people fighting back and striking against thy enemy and spilling much blood. The nation shall falleth into a state of war, and carnage shall fill the streets of the shattered cities. I seeth men of the enemy's army raping and killing the children and showing no mercy toward the people. I see the day cometh when the streets shall be lined with the bodies of thy citizens and painted red with blood. Nothing shall stop the dogs of war. I seeth the day come when ye shall be left with no choice but to evacuate and flee. I seeth the very thing that keepeth thee from gaining ground. I seeth the very thing that alloweth thy enemy to gain the upper hand. This weakness shall be the inability to communicate and organize. I seeth thy nation's people defeated and pushed back. I seeth such war and the destruction of thy nation beeth strategically manipulated by the officials ye elected into office and trusted to protect thy best interests. This war shall be created by the leader of thy nation, and ye shall be betrayed by the ones ye trusted. Now all ye must do is prepare, or preventeth it from happening. The formation of the order is crucial to the survival of thy nation and thy individual freedoms as well as Mother Earth. Preparation for the inevitable is critical and mandatory for thy way of life to continue as it hath continued for so long. Preparedness and forward thinking beeth crucial for all aspects of life. We must study the canvas of the global political infrastructure, individual powers within such infrastructure, and the decisions and actions taken within each power structure. We must see at the obvious, the ambiguous, what has and shall occur as well as what hasn't occurred. We must sharpen our skills of understanding individual national interests and how such nations may plot to achieve such interest. We must sharpen our analytical skills of human behaviorism and understand how to best utilize such skills. Once we be able to perfect such practice, we should be able to speculate a general prediction of which direction the world and mankind beeth traveling in. And the day came to pass when the earth saw a great catastrophe, and the 4 seasons became one, and darkness covered the earth. Warmth turned to cold, and all living things suffered and struggled to survive. And I saw ice cover the land, and the sun becameth no more. The waters which beeth once clear and clean became black with ash and undrinkable. And I beeth given the knowledge of where to find clean water in this time of catastrophe, and it beeth within the mountains and the caves thereof. And it beeth the caves that filtered the water clean, and ye could drinketh it. Food becameth scarce, and beeth difficult to find. Most of the animals and the beasts of the earth perished within the catastrophe, but a few survived and adapted to the change. Man moved underground to survive and found the warmth Mother Earth had embedded deep within her surface. And I saw this catastrophe last many years, and then finally witnessed the sun break through the clouds of ash, and the sun finally touched the ground once more, and the ice began to melt. And it took 3 years for the ice to melt, and the streams and creeks beganeth to flow once more. Eventually, the earth filtered out the impurities, and the waters became clean again. And the day came to pass when man emerged from the ground and faced the sky once more, and let the Father Star kiss thy face with warmth one more time. Searcheth for ye who try to help. Turn thy back on thee who try to hinder. Unite with individuals who believeth as thou do, and shall worketh to achieve thy common goals. Support each other, and keepeth an open mind. Remember, 2 beeth stronger than 1, and 3 beeth stronger than 2. Planteth seeds with thy neighbor, and he shall help thee harvest thy crop. Unite for the common good, standeth steadfast for justice, peace, and civil liberties, build a legacy, and beeth remembered. Create beautiful works of art or literature, beeth a helpful and wise individual, and beeth loved by thy friends and family. Understand, life shall not beeth easy, but if thou buildeth a castle upon solid ground, it shall standeth for years to come. Knoweth that life is ever changing, and the understanding of life shall beeth ever changing as well. Feareth not change. Ye who protecteth not thy future shall realize thy future may quickly dissolve.